So you're thinking about moving to Philadelphia, but you want to know what's the cost of living going to be like. And I'm not talking about the stuff that you can find online, like what's the cost of a 2-bedroom apartment, how much does it cost to buy a house. I'm going to show you 3 different grocery stores today, different tiers I would say, and what some basic goods cost, because this is actually what you're going to need, how much you're going to have to pay to survive and thrive and nourish yourself. So this is the Naveed Aberg Navigator Realty Group. Let's get after it. If this is your first time to my channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in Philadelphia, the good, the bad, and the ugly, then go ahead and like this video, tap the subscribe button, and hit that bell for notifications. That way, you'll be one of the first to be notified when I release a new video. I get to help people like you every day who are relocating to Philadelphia. So whether you're moving next week, next month, or next year, you can contact me at the email address down in my description or at the phone number, text or call. All right, our first stop is, you guessed it, Walmart. We are down here, south as you can go almost, on Columbus Boulevard. We are in a plaza that also houses Home Depot. There's a TJ Maxx, Old Navy. There's even a Planet Fitness in this particular lot. Across the street, you got Lowe's, there's a Raymore Flanigan furniture shop, also IKEA, a few different restaurants, even Chick-fil-A. So very much a commercial area. For these stops, I'm gonna pop in and get the price on a bunch of common consumables, and I'm gonna go back to my house and digest that information for you. So here I go. So a little surprise from stop number 1. They do not sell beer at Walmart. Back in 2016, that was the first time that beer and wine actually got legalized in grocery stores. Previously, you had to go to the state stores, which you still have to go to for liquor and all that jazz. But yeah, one of the quirks about Philadelphia being a Quaker state, they're all fine wine and good spirits is what they call all of our liquor stores here. But yeah, I'll have to use the other 2 only. All right, for our second stop, we got this big giant Whole Foods, which is located right here at 22nd and Pennsylvania Ave. We're kind of on the cross of where Spring Garden neighborhood meets Fairmount. You got the Art Museum down that way. To the south of us is the Ben Franklin Parkway. They call this Whole Foods Center City. There's only one other Whole Foods. It is Whole Foods South Philly. I actually forgot to tell you as well, there are only 2 Walmarts in Philadelphia, but the second one is like way out in the Northeast, which isn't convenient unless you're living in Northeast Philly. So we're gonna go inside, check out these prices. All right, we're all done here at Whole Foods. It is a hot freaking day. You see people just going into these stores and buying drinks just to stay cool. But the prices from Whole Foods are that they have a lot of their own stuff, the 365 line of products, and they also don't carry a lot of stuff because I guess they really care about what goes on their shelves. So, all right, heading to stop number 3. All right, we're at our 3rd and final grocery store stop. I am gonna give you a bonus stop at a little corner store close to where I live in Fishtown. We are also still very close to Fishtown. We are actually in Northern Liberties. We're gonna be heading into this Acme. We're at the top of the commercial corridor, 2nd Street of Northern Liberties. And this place is still arguably one of the best places you can come and watch the sunset over Center City, even despite all of the development that continues to happen. So as long as that view stays there, this is a primo location. So anyways, Acme is a larger grocery store chain. They're all up and down the Northeast. They're much like your Giants and your Weisses. Within the city, we probably have a dozen of them. But yeah, we're gonna go inside, take a look at these prices. Quick thing to note about all these places that we've gone to today is that they all have a surface parking lot of some sort. Actually, the Whole Foods one is underground, but there are places to park for you to go shopping. There are grocery stores in the city where that's not possible, but a lot of them do have that free parking or spend a certain amount of money and then you get your parking validated. So good stuff. So no surprises here at Acme either. I know from shopping before, prices are elevated, but they do disguise a lot of things as deals because things will go on sale all the time. The worst is when they do like buy one, get one free in their meat department. And it's like, why would anybody ever pay for one of these, that price for one of these? So it is what it is, but now you know. All right, the actual last stop of the day is 3J's Market. We're right at the corner of Shaq Maxon and Girard. This is the Frankfurt Avenue commercial corridor of Fishtown. You can check out my video on that. But we come here when we don't really want to get in the car and go to a farther away grocery store, pick up some milk for Cameron. We actually do get lunches here. They've got great sandwiches and breakfast sandwiches, salads. It's fantastic food. So let's check out the prices that they have compared to the other stores. All right, so I've got all my numbers written down right here in front of me, and I'm gonna go through them with you. They're gonna be a little bit jumbled and all over the place. I'm gonna do them one item at a time. I took 10 common items. I Googled 10 common items that people buy at the grocery store, and I went through, and those are the prices that I got. At the end, I will tabulate how much each one of these carts would cost you if you went to that grocery store and you bought all of these items. So let's get going. All right, item number one, we got the loaf of bread. I was only able to find these name brands at Acme and Walmart, but we got a Nature's Own. These are all wheat bread loaves. Nature's Own was $4.29 at Acme, $3.64 at Walmart. Then they had Pepperidge Farm. Acme's Pepperidge Farm was $4.99. Pepperidge Farms, maybe. Pepperidge Farms was $4.99 at Acme and $3.84 at Walmart. Walmart and Acme both have their own in-house brands as well. So Walmart's is great value. Acme has Signature Select. That is $2.79 for Acme's version and $1.88 for Walmart's version. Whole Foods, besides like really fancy bread and stuff that they made fresh in their bakery, they have their 365, or I don't know what you call it, 365 line of items throughout the store, and theirs was $3.19. Moving on to a gallon of milk, Walmart only had their own brand, Good Value. I did 2% milk for all of these, $4.16 for a gallon. Acme had $5.29 Rosenbergers, that's a local, close by farm, and Lucerne, which is whatever. It's a national brand, but a little bit cheaper. $4.30. Again, at Whole Foods, besides all the fancy stuff that they have, it was a 365 brand, and that was $4.59 a gallon. Then we got eggs. For a dozen eggs, I tried to keep them the same in terms of size, large, extra large, whatever, and cage-free or pasture-raised. So Walmart, ding, ding, ding. You know they're gonna come in the cheapest with their in-store brand, 93 cents. Then they have Eggland's Best as well at Walmart for $3.32. Going to Acme, they have the Lucerne brand, $1.99, and Eggland's Best, $5.79. And then Whole Foods, 365 brand, $4.49, and those are pasture-raised as well. So you may be starting to see a little bit of a trend here. I'm gonna keep you in suspense till the end, but there is a little bit of a surprise that I really wouldn't have expected. But we're going for coffee grounds next. We had Dunkin' Donuts at both Acme and Walmart. I guess Whole Foods doesn't carry Dunkin', it's not good enough for their brand, but they did have Pete's, and so did Acme. So Dunkin' at Acme and Walmart. Acme was $12.99, Walmart $9.26. These are for the same size bags, 12 ounces. And then Pete's was, you guessed it, more expensive at Acme, $13.99, than Whole Foods, $12.99. Or did you guess that? Again, stay tuned. Next up is ranch dressing. I'm big on brands for my ranch dressing and my mayonnaise. Mayonnaise, it's all about the Hellmann's or the Best Foods. Those are the same brand except different sides of the Mississippi. It's really important, but for ranch dressing, Hidden Valley Ranch. They've got Hidden Valley 24 ounce at Walmart for $5.28. It's a little bit more expensive and smaller at Whole Foods at $6.99. They do have the 24 ounce at Acme, $6.99. They do sell a larger one at Walmart. That's their in-store brand, 36 ounces for $3.34. Acme does have their own brand. It's not as big, 24 ounces, $3.69. And then Whole Foods, their brand, 365. Again, that is organic, but it's $4.99 for a little 16-ounce bottle. Then we're gonna keep with the ranch theme. We're moving on to chips. I did Cooler Ranch when I could. I guess they're called Cool Ranch these days. If you remember back in the day, they were called Cooler Ranch. If you know, you know. So yeah, you go to Walmart, Cool Ranch, big old party size, 14.5 ounces, $5.48. You can get Cool Ranch at Acme, it's only 9.25 ounces, $5.99. So smaller bag, more expensive price. And then Whole Foods, they don't carry any of those generic like Lay's, Ruffles, that kind of brand. But they have these things called tortillas. Smaller bag, 8 ounces for $4.79, but they're still a fun chip with cool flavor. Moving on to cereal, I picked Frosted Flakes because who doesn't love Tony the Tiger? Except for Whole Foods. Frosted Flakes at Walmart came in $4.98 for a 24-ounce bag, but you could get a little bit bigger bag, their store brand, for $3.43. Hop on over to Acme, you can get a little bit smaller. Again, you're seeing a trend here, a little bit smaller box, but more expensive, $5.99 for a 17-ounce box. And then the closest thing I could find at Whole Foods was their 365 brand. It's cornflakes with some cane sugar in it, 12 ounces of that for $4.99. So half the amount of cereal as you can get at Walmart, but I guess better for you. We're winding down to our last few. Number 8 is gonna be cheese. I went with white American cheese from the deli, sliced right there. We'll start with Whole Foods 365 brand. Yeah, it is 365 brand, $9.99 a pound. You can get Dietz and Watson at Acme, that's $9.49 a pound. And then Land O'Lakes over at Walmart for $7.62 a pound. Next we got Coke or Cola. Obviously, again, Walmart, you get a big pack, 24 cans for $9.58. You hop on over to Acme, you can only buy them in 12 packs, $12.15 times 2. It's 24 bucks. Same thing you can get at Walmart for $9.58. And then at Whole Foods, they do have their own cola brand. It's 365 again. Must be really good because the shelf was completely empty for their cola. $6.99 for a 12 pack, so 14 bucks compared to $9.58 at Walmart. And then last but not least, beer. You couldn't get beer at the Walmart, still really confused about that, but at Whole Foods, $19.99, and then at Acme, $21.99. All of the prices from 3J's, the little corner store, are very comparable to what you find at the other stores, just like very slightly elevated, but it's convenience that you're paying for. They're a spot where if you're in a pinch, you just go and grab something and you're willing to pay that little bit extra because you don't have to go very far. They did beat out both Acme and Walmart for Pepperidge Farm wheat bread, but that's about the only place that they came in the cheapest. So I don't know what your guess is, but I'm gonna go ahead and tabulate all this for you right now, let you know when you walk out of that store, what is that cart going to cost you? I'm gonna start with Walmart, and the one thing about Walmart is if you're willing to go with their store brand and just their store brand, you can save a lot of money. If we put this whole thing together and I'm throwing in an extra 20 bucks for Corona because you can't get that there, you're gonna walk out spending about $66 for all of these items. If you don't wanna go with the store brand at Walmart, you can bump it up a little bit. It'll only cost you 79 bucks. And this is where things surprised me a little bit when I tabulated all this, because Whole Foods, for their whole thing, because they do also just have a lot of their own store brand stuff, which is already all organic and you must think sustainably sourced and all that stuff, came in at $77. So not that much more expensive than the stuff at Walmart, but again, you're gonna be walking out with different size items because some of the Walmart stuff was bigger packaging. So don't forget about that point. And then Acme, if you went with the few in-store brand stuff that they have, you'd walk out with a cart $94. And if you went with the name brand stuff, 104 bucks. So you're saving yourself about $40 if you go to Walmart and get all of their store brand stuff, but you're also getting much larger packaging. What it all comes down to is you're gonna shop where you wanna shop. What's the most convenient to you? Where do you believe that they're treating their employees the best? Where are they getting their stuff from the best, or treating their animals on the farms the best? And it's not always about price, right? Either way, I hope you have a better understanding of what it's gonna cost to feed yourself when you move here to Philadelphia. If you learned something from this video, I want you to go ahead and like the video, hit that subscribe button, and tap that bell for notifications. That way, you'll be in the know when I release a new video. If there's anything you want to know about Philadelphia, don't forget to contact me. Email address down below. Also, cell phone number. Text or call me, and I'll get back to you. This has been Naveed Avery with Navigator Realty Group, signing out.